Thank you, Paul. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I want to thank Chief Blanchette from Wildfire for hosting and why we are here today to talk about fireworks safety. The mission of the Department of Safety is to continually enhance the safety, security, and quality of life in New Hampshire through professional, collaborative, and innovative service to all. We couldn't do it without our partners, so thank you to our partners in safety services, and thank you to our partners in the media for sharing our message today. This weekend is the 4th of July. It's a very important day for our country, and a lot of people will be celebrating. And we understand that, we welcome that, and many of us will be celebrating as well. Our goal is to reduce deaths and injuries and keep people safe. So my message is simple. I want everyone to be safe this 4th of July and enjoy the day and the evening. We want every 4th of July celebration to start early, to start and end safely. Unfortunately, in 2019, 15 people were injured by fireworks. Many people include fireworks as part of their 4th of July celebrations. Our message today is please be prepared, be responsible, and be safe when using permissible fireworks. Soon you will hear from a number of safety partners, all here to promote a safe New Hampshire 4th of July. Thank you for being here, and thank you for making New Hampshire the safest state in the nation. Please work to help us prevent tragedies before it occurs. It is my pleasure now to introduce the State Fire Marshal, Sean Toomey.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. The Office of the State Fire Marshal would like to wish everyone a happy and a safe 4th of July. And I'd like to offer just a few comments today just to help stress the importance of safety around the 4th of July holiday. If you're going to enjoy fireworks this weekend, like many of us will, we ask you to be prepared, be responsible, and be safe. And I'd like to give just a couple of pointers in regards to that. The first thought is to enjoy one of the more than 50 displays that are going to be throughout the state that are put on through the communities. These are displays that are done through licensed pyrotechnicians that we work with in conjunction with the local officials and inspectors from our office to make sure that the displays are going to be set off in a safe manner and meet certain safety standards. If you're unable to do that and you choose to decide to buy some consumer fireworks on your own, we have more than 20 licensed retail stores throughout the state, and they have a great handle on what can be sold in the state, what can be used in our state, and they also can provide you some guidance on safe and effective use of the fireworks to make sure you have a safe holiday weekend. We really encourage you to buy only those fireworks that are in the store. Don't alter the fireworks, and really follow the instructions that come with the fireworks and ask for some direction from the people at the store so that you can practice set the fireworks off safely. You must be 21 years old to possess fireworks, to buy fireworks, and to use fireworks. We really want to stress that children shouldn't be handling the fireworks and never should be around the fireworks close by when the fireworks are being lit off. As far as lighting off fireworks, really want to focus on keeping any sort of body parts away from. Don't lean over some of the fireworks when you light them off. They can be sometimes quick, and we want you to be away from the fireworks as soon as they light off. Never try to relight a firework that doesn't go, and always have water available in case something happens, a small fire, and if anything does go wrong, please call 911. It's also important to consider that many communities don't allow fireworks. We have a list on our website. We try to review it each year to make sure it's as comprehensive as possible. If you go on to our website at nh.gov/firemarshal, we have many resources on there as far as fireworks safety and also what's permissible in different communities. But we also encourage you to reach out to your local communities just to make sure that fireworks are going to be permissible in your community. Just a final quick reminder, sky lanterns in New Hampshire are not allowed. They are really untethered fires, and we don't have control of them once they get released. And we've had instances in the state that they've caused brush fires, caused fires in trees, and even on rooftops. Again, if you want to learn more about fire safety regarding fireworks, please visit our website, nh.gov/firemarshal. And we just want to reiterate, please be prepared, be safe, and be responsible when using permissible fireworks this weekend. Thank you. I'd like to introduce Chief Sherman from Forest and Lands.
Thank you, Fire Marshal. Hello, I'm Chief Stephen Sherman with the New Hampshire Forest Protection Bureau. While we've had rain this week, the National Drought Monitor has just put out that New Hampshire remains 90% abnormally dry, with 60% of that being moderate drought. The areas that we're having moderate drought are also the areas that we expect to see people recreating over the 4th of July holiday. That includes the Lakes region, the White Mountains, the Upper Valley, and the Great North Woods. The drought conditions are starting to appear and be visible all around us. It's easy to see a lot of lawns and gardens starting to turn brown, and the leaf litter in and around the woods is also getting very dry. What's not as noticeable and just starting to show is that New Hampshire is also experiencing low water levels. We're seeing lower levels in all our lakes, rivers, streams, and ponds. In New Hampshire, 90% of the wildfires are human-caused, and we lose over 200 acres annually to wildfires. When a fire does occur, the local fire department and the Forest Protection Bureau respond and set up a water supply and extinguish the fire. Right now, with the current conditions, that's becoming more and more difficult. While it's easy to think about a campfire starting a wildfire, the fireworks that you'll see today also cause fires here in New Hampshire. Even something small like a sparkler could set off a wildfire. It's not just the sparks that you'll see, but also when somebody thinks they're done with it, there's still a lot of heat there, and they may put it down on combustible fuels, and that could start a wildfire. That's why it's important for people to be prepared this weekend as they head out and enjoy the outdoors. Whenever dealing with any heat source, we recommend that people be aware of their surroundings as well as be prepared in case a fire does occur. That means looking around and making sure you're not lighting off fireworks in an area with dry grasses or dry leaves near the woods. To make sure you look at the area when you're done, and before you leave, make sure there's no smoke or embers or any flames. And if there are any, that you have adequate water and tools so that you can put that fire out. Remember, when you are putting out a fire, to use lots of water to drown that fire, to mix it around so that the water seeps in, and then to put your hand down there close to it to feel for any residual heat. If there is residual heat, repeat that whole process until the fire is out cold. Smokey Bear couldn't be here today, but he did want me to remind everybody of his fire prevention message and to remember to prevent that only you can prevent wildfires. Thank you. Appreciate everything, and I will introduce Sergeant Dade from the New Hampshire Bomb Squad.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. Again, my name is Sergeant Jeffrey Dade. I'm the Bomb Squad Commander for the New Hampshire State Police. And the State Police Bomb Squad wants to wish everyone a safe 4th of July celebration. If you're going to enjoy fireworks as part of your celebration, we ask that you be prepared, be responsible, and be safe. Never modify otherwise permissible consumer fireworks or produce fireworks on your own. Not only could the consequences be criminal liability or criminal action against you, but also it could result in serious bodily injury or death. And so just remember to follow the instructions so that you use permissible fireworks in a safe and appropriate manner. And from there, what we want to do is we want to show you some of the consequences of either reckless behavior with consumer fireworks, and also show you what the potential injury or death consequences might be of utilization of non-permissible or illegally made fireworks. So with that, if we want to take a pause, and if we can get our cameras in the appropriate view, and we'll go forward with the demonstration. Thank you. And what we have is we've got sparklers in both hands, and there's more than one in each hand. Our reasoning for wanting to show that is the way sparklers are meant to be used is you light one at a time, you hold it out. You want to be mindful of the clothing that you're wearing, wear stuff that is flame retardant, that type of a thing. In this case, we're not doing that. We're wearing clothing that's polyester and acrylic in nature, and we've added two. Instead of just one sparkler, we have multiple sparklers in both hands, and we'll kind of show what some of the effects of that might be. Banner by a youth. Yep. July 3rd, 2020, just before midnight. Yep.
And then I go to this.
Yeah. What we have here is a consumer, standard consumer fireworks cake. These are legal here in New Hampshire. They're commonly sold. We're going to be seeing them this weekend, no doubt. But it's very important when you use these to do it properly. You're supposed to come in from the side, light the fuse from the side, keep your head away from above it, because even though that fuse is supposed to have a delay, there are risks associated with it going off right away, and if you're directly over it, injury can occur. So this is to demonstrate the type of injuries and the risks associated with lighting those from an inappropriate position. What we have is a slightly higher end consumer firework, larger end firecracker, and we have it taped to a grapefruit. Grapefruit is a fairly dense and sturdy fruit with a water density that is very similar to that of the human body. So this is just to sort of demonstrate what the kind of injury could occur should you be holding one of these or if it goes off next to your body. All right. What we have here is an actual illegal homemade firework. This is something that would be done in a clandestine fireworks laboratory and then sold on the street. These are illegal in the state of New Hampshire, not only to possess but to actually fire off and use. We've got it taped up to a seedless watermelon. Watermelon has got a slightly higher density than that of the grapefruit, and this is again just to demonstrate what the explosive potential is of these homemade or illegal fireworks. So this is a product that was not, evaluated by the Consumer Product Safety Commission for use by the public. Are you bumped? What I have here is a chicken. Inside this chicken is a slightly larger homemade illegal firework, much like the device on the watermelon. This is something to be made in a clandestine fireworks laboratory, sold on the street illegally. This is illegal to possess and use in New Hampshire. A lot of powder, high explosive potential. We're using this chicken because the chicken accurately represents both the bone, tissue, and muscle density of the human hand. And this is to basically demonstrate what the explosive potential and the type of injury you might be able to expect if one of these devices was to go off in your proximity. All right, what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, this is an M1000 class homemade improvised firework, just like the previous two. This is illegal to possess and utilize in the state of New Hampshire. This is something that would be made in a clandestine Fireworks Laboratory and sold illegally. This has a very, very high explosive potential with absolute disastrous and deadly consequences should it go off. Because again, it's not manufactured in a manner that is controlled. There's absolutely no safety that can be assumed or associated with this product. And these are the type of things that if you light this and it goes off in your hand or in your proximity before you're able to get it away from you, it could be deadly. So what we're going to demonstrate is what the consequences of that might be if one of these were to go off in somebody's hand. Go ahead, on you, Bob. So that concludes our live fire demonstration.